is good, beer is good, beer is good, and stop.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Beer Chasers. I'm Preston. We're joined again by Nate Paul, ABC Nate. Nate, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. And today we're here at Mad Beach Brewing in Madeira Beach on John's Pass. We're going to be talking to Matt about some of his beers, about his brewery, and a lot of other fun stuff.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. You ready to go?
I'm always ready to go.
Let's go check it out. Beer Chasers here on the town with Matthew Powers of Mad Beach Brewing. Matt, how's it going?
It's going good, just another day in paradise.
Indeed. So you can tell our audience kind of where you guys started with beer. How did you get involved with home brewing and interested in beer?
I started making alcoholic products before beer, and those alcoholic products were wine. Although I'm not the biggest wine drinker in the world, it was kind of a necessity based on a family business we had selling wines from other wineries in the state. Long story short, one of those wineries that happened to be the largest supplier of the wines that we sold was a bit of a dick and cut us off because we were selling other people's wines and didn't like that. So me being a hard-headed person, I'm like, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it, and cut out the middleman. And I went to one of the homebrew stores, bought a bucket and some ingredients, and started knocking off their wines in the back room of the retail store I had down south in the Naples area. And we do tastings. 9 times out of 10 they pick mine over theirs. And
so how long ago was this? Like, what year was this?
that was 7 years ago, I believe.
Okay.
Started pirating at a young age.
Yep. We got that going, and we closed up the shop I had down there. And I came back up here. We took a chunk of the tourist trap store, I call it, that we have next to our winery, and brought in 5 1,000-liter tanks, started making some wine. Within a year, we sold those and bought a dozen 2,000-liter tanks just to keep up. 20 different wines, sangria, that's also where our ciders and mead come from down there. That's kind of where the base was. As far as beer, it's kind of a wasteland for beer in Tampa Bay up until, 5 years ago.
Yeah, now they're booming. Everybody's popping up everywhere.
And, the biggest name everyone knows, Cigar City, is one of the first beers I got my hands on, Maduro Brown, and it was just, I was used to Bud Light and Natty Light from college, and that wasn't what I was doing, so I was always a rum drinker. But I had that, and I loved it, and just started branching off from there. Pumpkin beers got me going amateur-ish, and then you develop a taste for the IPAs and that sort of thing. So I kind of went from there, and then 3 years ago, same sort of thing. I got a home brew kit for Christmas and started playing around in the back room, making beer, and we had some property available upstairs at the winery, and just said, you know what, let's go for it, try something different. It's a passion project. You walk inside the brewery and it's like my own personal man cave, or man cavern, as we call it, because it's so large. I've been very fortunate enough to do that and enjoy what I'm doing, and it doesn't suck coming to work at all.
Yeah, that's the first impression when you walk in, is like, my God, this space is huge. Like, how do you have so much space down here in Madeira Beach? I mean, it's at a premium. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of stores. Like,
well, it's upstairs space, which is tougher to get. We were trying to land some bigger tenants for a while and didn't find the quality we wanted. We went with the same old tourist trap store. Those are a dime a dozen. And to get them upstairs, you have to have a draw, and it just wasn't, didn't find the right mix. And it's one of those things, you want something done right, do it yourself. And we did this. The original plan was to take our cigar room in the winery, which is 300 square feet, and get a little 1-barrel, system and brew just for fun and just the heck of it, and see what happened. But it grew a little bit since then to 7,000 square feet.
So what got you into actually taking from that 1 barrel to actually wanting to attempt the full thing?
Just the confidence in the brewing that I liked it. Obviously, craft beer is huge now. It's getting bigger. It's not going anywhere, and we're kind of positioned in a unique location that you're not going to see this on the beach, because it does take a big footprint to do a decent amount of beer making. And I'm already so busy brewing. That's why we did it so large. I can put a stage in. I can't go see bands, so I just bring them here now.
Yeah, so you have games, you have stage, it looks like you do movies, you have beanbags.
We have movie night, the beanbags I use all the time, sports too. We have the big screen, 140-inch video wall.
You guys do any pay-per-view like UFC or anything like that?
We haven't done that yet. Some of those are a little pricey. The Pacquiao fight was ridiculous. Any football games we had going on, we had the hockey series just come through, was pretty big for us. And as we grow, we're we will, positive thinking, by the end of the year, have our kitchen up and going.
Oh, very nice.
So we'll be doing a full, restaurant out of here. Caribbean and Southern inspired foods with a lot of our beer added into it.
Cool. So can you talk?
I'm hungry now.
Can you talk about the brewery setup you have here? Kind of like what's your output? The vessels you have. Talk a little bit about that.
We've got a 7-barrel electric system. The brew kettle's got 4 15,000-watt heating units. It gets up and goes pretty good. With that, we have 4 7-barrel fermenters and 3 3.5-barrel fermenters. The 4 barrels is where our cores, once they're finally set in stone, will always be made. And the 3.5 barrels let us do one-offs and seasonals, and we'll take one wort and split it into 2 batches and do 2 different yeasts and try different things just to play around in there.
What's your typical brew schedule look like?
We brew probably, depending on, as soon as one's empty, we put more beer into it just to keep up with what the demand we've had upstairs here. In an average week, we're probably brewing 3 days a week and kegging 3 days a week, and just to kind of keep an even rotation and keep the tanks filled. And as soon as one's done, get the next one going.
Very cool. So what would you say are your core beers? Do you have any flagships or stuff you brew all the time? Or
when we started, I haven't had any set. We have an idea of what we wanted. We kind of let people choose, and that we watch our social media a lot, or Untapped, and that sort of thing. And the front runners for us on the beach are our lighter, sessionable beers, our Dolphin Drool, the Pale Ale. It's a traditional style beer, but it's still good on the beach.
Right.
The beer snobs and the amateurs alike will enjoy it. Other than that, we do, some of the beers that get frowned upon by craft people, the fruit-infused citrusy stuff, which are great on the beach. So
It's Florida, it's hot. Those are great beers.
Yeah, our key lime agave wheat ale, our orange blossom honey wheat ale with citrus.
Those all sound amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're 4% alcohol. You're on the boat, you're on the beach, you're at the pool. It's not like I'm drinking our double IPA right now. And that's only because it's 10% alcohol, and you guys are filming me, so I had to get my buzz quickly.
And when people talk about wheats, they usually think about something a little simpler, like Blue Moon, but with your wheats, there's so much more there, a lot more flavors, a lot more different levels that
that's what we
fun
take.
with.
It's craft, so we take it to the next level. It's not mass-produced, stuff. It's stuff that we can, we try and use the freshest fruits, local fruits as much as we can. We just cut the fruits up whole and let them soak in the beer for a little bit. It's a nice balance. And the nice thing about we don't do any sours yet, because we're a little trepidatious about trying to bring that into the brewery. It's that's something.
Once you funk it up,
it's
hard to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's tough. So that's why we do the key lime agave wheat, and the sour people enjoy it because you get that sour tartness from the lime. So it's a faux sour beer in a way.
So we talked kind of about the past and the present. What's the future hold for Mad Beach? Other than you're talking about the kitchen potentially.
Yeah, the kitchen
are you looking to get into a distribution at all? Are you looking to expand or?
Well, right now we distribute the ciders, sangria, and mead, Pinellas and Hillsborough County. Eventually, they said we haven't selected our cores yet. They're kind of selecting themselves, and until they're 100% on point and ready, and the recipes are settled, we won't put them out to distribution. But that could be a couple months from now, and it'll be limited because we are a small brewery, and everything we make here is sold here. We're not, beer's not getting old, so it's a good problem to have. But we're still learning the system and getting more efficient at turning beer around. So by the end of the year, hopefully in the next few months, we'll start doing some limited distribution, especially on some of the stuff we've sampled at festivals like I Am What I Am. There's a list of people that want that one just because it's unique and different. IPAs we probably won't put out for a while. There's already so many great IPAs out there, local breweries. There's no point in getting into that game.
Yeah, everybody's got one. It's really tough to really stand out.
Yeah.
And I actually appreciate that. Nate and I, admittedly, aren't big IPA fans, but it's for that reason because there's so many of them out there. And once you've had some of the best ones, it kind of really gets tough to really get excited about them.
Yeah, it's we do our IPAs, we like them, people seem to like them, but at the same time they're just going to get lost and go bad out there, so we'll lead with what we do different and what we do good, and that's, the session, we are in Florida, where we are, we're on the boat every day or at the beach after work, something like that, so it's what we like to drink too out there.
Also,
although, our number one style, Alex, my assistant brewer, and I, is the Imperial Stout, which doesn't really fit into that model,
right.
So that's why we call it Agua de la Noche, because it's a nighttime beer,
right.
It's just what you drink at night.
It's a tough one to start the morning with, but if you're into it. So cool, all let's talk about beer. I'm kind of getting thirsty. Do you mind if we sample a couple wares? Have you kind of talk through some of them?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll go ahead and cut. We'll come back with some beers. Stick around.
We'll start with a nice traditional style German Kolsch.
Okay.
It's a great style for where we're at.
All right.
That was weird.
Even enough.
Oh,
it smells nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's really good. That's got so much flavor, but it's light and crisp. I think I might have only had 1 or 2 Kolsch's in my life, but I can see myself going back to this.
Yeah, it's a style that you don't see it too often out there.
I already feel refreshed, just trying a little bit of it.
Yeah.
This is what we give to the Bud and Bud Light drinkers.
Totally.
They eat it up. They can see what a real beer is.
It almost has that similar kind of hoppy bite to it as almost like a Budweiser kind of.
Yeah, it's the an entry level beer for sure.
Dude, that's awesome. That's great stuff.
Now we'll jump up a little bit in the hoppiness. Again, we're keeping the bitterness down, but we got the hop flavor and aroma with our dry hopped APA, affectionately called Dolphin Drool.
Okay. Definitely smell the hops.
I love Drool.
Yeah.
Like the best comment we ever got out of this one was on Untapped, when someone said, if this is what dolphin drool tastes like, I want to make out with a dolphin. So,
dude, another nice one. Definitely in style. You get a nice little hop bite, nice hop smell from the dry hopping. It's good stuff.
And yeah, I'm going to make out with dolphins.
Yeah, and we're not IPA fans at all, so I mean, that's definitely quality stuff.
we're gonna, I feel let's skip the next one then.
No, we'll go
That's
for
the
it.
IPA, so.
Just 'cause I don't like it, don't mean I won't drink it.
This is our basic IPA,
Okay.
Madeira Vice.
Kind of your West Coast inspired kind of IPA. Definitely not as aromatic as the other one. I guess the one is in dry hops.
It is. It's probably, you know, I think the new batch is coming out soon, so this one's a little bit older.
Okay.
That's one of the banes for me is with the pale ales and the IPAs, is getting that hop aroma out there.
Yeah.
It's
I like this. It's got a nice balance, and that's the thing I find lacking in a lot of IPAs, is that it's just not balanced. Like it's just straight hops without some kind of malt kind of backbone, and this is actually pretty nice.
Thank you.
Nice job with balance.
What's cool is if anyone's seen the other videos, when I drink an IPA, I'm usually punching myself because I can't stand it, but I'm enjoying this full on because, like you said, that malty sweetness in there, it really does balance it out nicely.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, now we're past that. You guys can relax now. No more IPAs.
No more hops.
Have some fun now. Next up, this is probably one of our most unique beers and one of our most requested when we do festivals or even here in the brewery. I Am What I Am. It's our Imperial Sweet Potato.
Awesome.
Ale.
I've tried sweet potato before, and I think I got an okay one, but nothing I was super excited about. But I'm always interested to try other ones.
Everybody does a pumpkin beer. We decided to do sweet potato because of where we're located in the south.
Smell that.
Smell that from home.
There you go. There you go.
Wow.
Of course, some sweet potatoes, some vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, the normal suspects.
Wow, that's awesome. That's so good. I love how sweet it is.
At least makes
Love that sweetness.
What's nice about this one, it makes it a lot easier for me later on because I know what I'm putting in the growler.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Very good. Yeah, I can see why this one's very popular. Oof.
It'll catch up with you too.
Oh, I know.
9% alcohol.
That's good.
Now we're getting into my, like I said earlier, even though we're on the beach and we specialize in some sessionable, beach-worthy beers, the darker stuff is where I like to grow them. This is our double brown.
Okay, great.
Oscuro.
So double brown, is that kind of like an imperial brown? It's kind of like...
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, this one is 9.6% alcohol.
Okay.
You know, straight up malt in your face flavor.
Smells great.
Malt sweetness.
My nose enjoys it.
Dude, that's another home run.
Hey,
And I'm not just saying that because you're sitting here. Believe me, if you see my Paradise review, as much as I love some of their beers, I wasn't very nice on some of them. They didn't like it so much, but no, these, I'm not blowing smoke is what I'm saying. No, these are great beers.
thank you. Appreciate it. That's one of the toughest things when you do this. I mean, I'll drink a lot of beer, but I can't drink it all.
Yeah.
So I hope other people enjoy it too.
Yeah.
That's the best part. All right, now this is,
Now we're to the motor oil.
yeah, this is Aqua de la Noche.
Okay. Alex was telling me about this one. He was saying this is one of his favorites.
Yeah, the 10.8% Imperial
Yeah,
Stout.
almost like it's a nitro.
And that pour, yeah. It's a big, heavy grain bill. The first batch of this is actually aging in bourbon barrels right now.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Again, I mean, it's a straightforward Russian Imperial Stout, straight up maltiness, chocolate toffee.
Yum 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 yum.
I love my
stouts,
beer
yeah.
mustache because I get to keep it with me a little longer.
Yeah. That's nice.
so
It's,
good.
thick, but not like super like crazy imperial stout thick, which sometimes can be a turn off, like you said, especially when it's hot out like this.
You know, I think we talked about them stouts before. Like they get so thick and heavy that you have a couple sips and you're usually done for the count. But that is smooth going.
What I like too is that there's the coffee kind of roastiness, but it's not that crazy over the top kind of really burnt acrid kind of coffee, which some of those stouts kind of tend to have. So I'm digging that one for sure. Dude, these are all home runs. I mean, not any one of these are like awful. I mean, definitely 4s and 5s across the board, no doubt at all. So what's next? Like I said, where are we going?
We're just playing around. Like I said earlier, our original plan was 15 of our 20 taps to be ours, but right now it runs 19 to 20 of them are ours. We're just having fun. That's the best part about the job is you enjoy it. We come in and what haven't we done yet? What do we need to do, or what's different? You know, and you know, I think we're gonna try a sour before long. We're gonna grow a pair and just bring a little
Funk it up,
lactobacillus
man.
in the place and see what happens.
As long as you keep having fun with your flavors, like you said with your key lime, at least you're getting at least close to that style. So as long as you keep stretching that out, you're buying yourself enough time with your fun flavors.
If you could, I know you got like 15 on tap. But what are some of the other ones you have? Just real quickly, some of the ones you remember that are also on tap.
Right now, we've got today. What else was on tap?
Is there the key lime one? Or
the key lime agave wheat ale, which we're out of right now. The Captain Kolsch we did, it's up there. We got our ciders on tap always, our gold and bronze medal.
This man's a cider.
Oh, yeah, love the ciders, and your key lime cider is fantastic too.
Thank you. HMB's up there. The stout, that's the vanilla coffee stout, is on there. That one's been pretty popular. That's the one that broke our mash tun.
Oh no!
First time we brewed it, that's where we got its name, HMB, for high maintenance bitch. They're always, it's hard to remember, we've had so many we've gone through there. We've been open 6 months and I think we brewed 50 different beers or something like that up there. We got the Vino Madeira, that's the wine yeast Belgian-esque IPA.
Kind of a little backstory to that one.
Oh yeah, that one was one that we were brewing our regular Madeira Weiss IPA, and the yeast for it happened to, the pouch that it comes in, punctured, we lost the yeast, and the only other yeast we had in the house was wine yeast. At the same time, we had a vandal decide to shut off our glycol chiller. So we got a really high temperature, which really promoted those Belgian-y, bubble gum, for lack of a better term, flavors. And it didn't turn out too bad. So thank you if you're sitting in jail watching this. For messing with our equipment.
Good inspiration.
And pretty soon, Another Day in Paradise should be on by the end of the week.
Okay.
Tonight, we got the Growler release. We'll have a couple
we'll be here.
things on there. We have the Shandy Sheets, Lemonade Shandy. That's one of my favorites. On there, Naranja Vanilla, the orange vanilla creamsicle will be on.
That sounds awesome.
And we'll be able to come up with some banana oscuro.
Yeah, that sounds great too.
So
Again, I love it. It's just funky. It's different. It's not your typical, here's 9 IPAs, a couple sours, and you're done with it, So very cool stuff.
And knowing that you're always being interesting and all that stuff, it's always a reason to come back to try something new, because you're always coming out with something fun going on too.
Try some.
Yeah.
We gotta keep them coming back.
Oh, always.
So we can't drink it ourselves. We need people to join us.
I'll do it.
Matt, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for having us out. In closing, is there anything you want to tell the Beer Chaser audience?
Come check out Mad Beach. We built it for you guys, well, for us too, but we'll be out here drinking with you. So,
all right.
Have a good time.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. That's going to wrap it up. I'm Preston, Nate, Matt. We're the Beer Chasers. We'll see you later.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good, and stop. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Beer.